So what is PulseX and how can I get some? Well, PulseX is the decentralized exchange that was built for the Pulse chain. And unless you've been living under a rock, probably heard of PulseChain, which is kind of the biggest news in crypto right now. It is a chain that was launched by Richard Hart, the founder of Hex. And PulseChain is a copy of Ethereum. So everything that you had on your Ethereum address is now copied on the PulseChain, and you own the same assets that you had on Ethereum on PulseChain if they were in your wallet and not on a centralized exchange. So a lot of people got copies of their Hex or USDC or whatever it is that you were holding, and you found out about PulseX, which is a place that allows you to swap those assets, just like Uniswap on Ethereum. PulseX for PulseChain allows you to trade assets, and you need a little bit of pulse to transact. So every transaction has a gas fee, a transaction fee, and that fee is paid with PLS. Now, some of you are asking, how can I buy PulseX? Well, the only way to buy PulseX right now is to go to the pulsex.com website and open the app, which is this app right here that you see, and then you can swap whatever assets you may have from your copies and get yourself some PulseX. Now, if you don't have Pulse, you have 0 PLS, you will not be able to swap. As you can see here in this account, I have some PulseX, just like many of you who sacrificed for PulseX but missed the Pulse sacrifice. You only have PulseX tokens in your wallet right now. And if you try to buy Pulse so that you can have some gas money, let's say we want to buy a little bit of Pulse just to have some money. Like right now, each transaction costs about 1,000 or so PLS. So if I want to try to swap my PLSX that I got in the sacrifice and get myself some PLS so that I can trade, then I will have to use this website right here. I enable PLSX, and as soon as I try to enable PLSX, I will find out that I'm going to need some PLS. Now let's say I already want to authorize insufficient funds for gas. That means I don't have enough PLS to get gas to be able to perform a swap. An easy solution for this is a website called eth2pls.com. eth2pls.com is a centralized ramp for Pulse that allows you to swap ETH to PLS OTC directly with this website run by a company called Finance. And Finance is giving you the opportunity to get a little bit of Pulse so that you can transact on the Pulse chain right away. Now, I recommend just getting a little bit of PLS, enough maybe for one transaction. Let's see here. This is too little, so let's try 2 or 3 or 5. There we go. So a little bit of ETH gives you about 13,000. 005 gives you about 13,000 PLS, and that should be enough for a swap. If I do this right now with the same wallet, it's connected to MetaMask, and as we can see here, we were rejected, so because we didn't have enough Pulse. Let's get this wallet connected here. Okay, let's reject this transaction, and we want to do this transaction. Okay, so we want to get a little bit of PLS using a tiny little bit of ETH. So let's go here, proceed. Oh, can't proceed for some reason. I don't have any ETH. So let's go into this wallet here, go to Ethereum, now we're getting $5 worth of PLS so that we can transact. Let's confirm the transaction. So it's sending Ethereum. So the ETH is sent. Let's see how long it takes to get some PLS. We'll go here, switch to PulseChain again, and wait for our PLS to arrive. Let's just refresh just in case. And it's arrived already. There we go. So now we have some PLS. Now if we want to transact, let's say I want to swap some, well, we already have PulseX in this account, but now any swap I want to do, if I want to buy anything on the PulseChain network, I'm able to using my PLS. So let's just take this as an example. Want to buy, using my PLSX, some other token. Let's say I want to buy some HEX. Go here, put 1,000 or 10,000. That's only $1 worth. So let's put 100,000. So that's $10 worth of HEX. Enable PulseX. Now I should have enough Pulse to perform this transaction. It's only 325 PLS. Let's approve that. So as you can see now, everything works. Once it's enabled, then you can do the swap. Let's confirm the swap. And there you go. Well, this transaction is going to cost a little bit more, 4,599 PLS. So let's just reject it. But as you can see, now I have enough Pulse and I can do whatever I need to.